Probably seeing the pictures on social media, or perhaps you've dealt with it yourself.
Yeah, empty shelves at grocery stores as shoppers load up on essentials. But is the bulk buying actually necessary at this point? CTV's Mike Walker is live outside one store. Mike, this is happening here in the GTA.
That's right, Zoraida. It's happening at this grocery store in Scarborough and others right across the city. Shelves where you'd find toiletries and hand sanitizers are empty. And some shoppers we spoke with today say it's not only over fears over coronavirus, but it's also the lack of inventory that has them stockpiling. Shoppers hoarding toilet paper and other household essentials continues as fears over a potential coronavirus outbreak grows and a lack of inventory on store shelves.
So if you couldn't find any initially, yeah, I think it's a good idea to grab just to get a small stash going.
With the amount of people going in and looking for it, I doubt it if it's going to last long.
Panic buying is spreading across the globe, as does the virus. Video of two women fighting over the last roll of toilet paper at a supermarket in Australia has gone viral. It may be more civil here, but the supply is sparse. This Loblaws in North York is sold out of toilet paper and disinfectant wipes, a similar scene at this Walmart in Scarborough.
But we couldn't find hand sanitizers, though. It's very hard to get.
It's a little bit ridiculous. I can see getting a few extra, but when I see some of the people, it's unbelievable what they're actually getting. I think they're just panicking.
Psychology professor Steve Jordans attributes that mass panic to the uncertainty surrounding COVID-19.
I suspect it's a need to try to feel some control in a context where we feel very little control.
Health officials have warned stockpiling items such as toilet paper and masks won't protect you from the virus. Jordan says the panic, coupled with the empty shelves, will trigger people to buy more than normal.
I think when people, bring all of these things together, seeing everybody doing it, and starting to worry about scarcity, and then thinking of the consequences, at some point the irrational becomes rational.
A behavior he believes won't change unless there is a sharp drop in the number of cases.
These are practices that are going to perpetuate fear.
This infectious disease specialist is calling on people to remain calm.
We need to employ hand washing as the #1 method of reducing the transmission of most respiratory viruses, including the coronavirus.
Now, we did reach out to major retailers to see how they plan on handling the high demand and if they plan on imposing any restrictions on shoppers, but haven't yet received any responses. In the meantime, the Ministry of Health says with the risk to the public remaining low, they advise not to stockpile, instead to practice caution, which includes frequently washing your hands and staying home if you're sick. Reporting live, I'm Mike Walker. Zoraida, back to you.
2 bags of rice, the last items on Lin Tung's quarantine shopping list.
I went 5 stores, Superstore, No Fuel, TNT, 88, and Hang Long Vietnamese store was packed with people. We bought so much for emergency,
She bought enough to stay home for a month. Tung was just one of the hordes of people out stockpiling this weekend. Toilet paper, stacks and stacks of toilet paper, along with cleaning supplies and non-perishable foods.
We don't want something like China, no food to eat, so we better be safe.
Worries over coronavirus is leading to lines wrapped around stores, a spike in sales, and this weekend, a rush on certain items.
A lot of people were actually looking for cleaning aids, disinfectant wipes, paper towels, toilet paper. We have all of those products in stock right now.
There were some empty shelves, but Chu says they've been able to restock. What they can't keep on shelves, though:
masks, the hand sanitizers are actually asked for quite frequency, rubber gloves as well, too. Those are the 3 that we're having troubles actually bringing in and keeping in stock right now. However, we do get shipments every now and then of it coming in.
In a call with media, Canada's top medical authority, Dr. Theresa Tam, says there's no need for Canadians to suddenly stockpile anything.
Canadians have time to get prepared, and they should use that time and be sensible about the whole thing. So there's no need to go at it in a massive rush.
She says it's smart to plan for interruptions if you do get sick from COVID-19. Think about who would take care of your kids or dependents and talk to friends or neighbours about checking in on each other. BC's health minister reminded the public again.
It sounds like we're repeating ourselves. Is wash our hands. Is stay home when you're sick. Stay home from work. Stay home from school.
Sound advice that shoppers like Tung are listening to, while also remaining prepared.
Well, it's coming close to Seattle now. I may come to Vancouver, so we're kind of scared, so we all pack up.
Pack enough so that you'd get by in any emergency. Leanne Young, CBC News, Vancouver.
Costco can be a busy place any time of the week, but it's especially noticeable these days.
It's like Christmas time.
Yeah. Only featuring more people wearing face masks, stocking up on essentials.
It's stupid. So people are panicking over toilet paper?
They are. From Vancouver to Calgary to Toronto. Even though Ontario has the most people in self-isolation, the message from the health minister is clear.
People should not panic and know they don't need to stock up. This system is working. I would like to assure the people of Ontario, and the risk to Ontarians remains low.
But retailers and organizations are preparing what they call pandemic plans.
This is Daily Bread's new fridge.
For the Daily Bread Food Bank, that means thinking about the people who can't afford to stock up.
If this goes south in a dramatic way, do we make a single monthly delivery rather than weekly deliveries? If you're using public transit to get your food on a weekly basis, and suddenly you've got to carry 4 times that food back home, how do we accommodate that?
And the more people deplete store shelves, the less food is available for food bank shelves.
We're a little bit concerned that as we go out and solicit industry donations, that because the demand is there, they will perhaps think twice about donating to a local charity.
The Canadian Retail Council, which monitors buying behavior, says there's no need to panic.
We're not seeing massive runs on product, and also we've spent a bit of time talking to suppliers, who manufacturers primarily, but also importers, and they give us pretty strong assurance that they can meet the demand.
But that's as long as things stay the way they are when it comes to the spread of the virus and to the fear it causes. Ali Chiasson, CBC News, Toronto.